And for him, it just got the best of him. And I got the call. I said, hello? He said, Lisa. I said, yes. He said, I'm in jail. And my heart dropped. I'm 28. I had just given birth to his child. And now I'm linked to the very thing I tried to avoid for so long. And for him, it just got the best of you, my story. And I got the call. So you can validate and level set your story. He said, Lisa. I said, yes. Because I look up and I said, I'm in jail. Wow, I'm working on my 7th bestseller. I'm 28. I had great conversations. I just given birth to his child. The Today Show, and now I'm linked to the very thing I tried to avoid for so long. For him, it just got the best of you, my story. And I got the call. So you can validate and level set yours. He said, Lisa. I said, yes. Because I look up and I said, I'm in jail. Wow, I'm working on my 7th bestseller. It wasn't my I get to be successful in spite of. My story was my because of. It's because of. And so I remember sitting on my couch going, oh my God, my very thing I tried to avoid, my nightmare is my truth. And for years, 8 years, I never mentioned where my son's father was. I denied that he even existed. I wouldn't talk about him. You couldn't talk about him. Margaret, when I said his name, she thought my son's father was an exchange student from Africa. When I first said his name, she's like, is that somebody we're going to donate to or what? And I said, no, that's my son's father. I just don't talk about him because I haven't accepted it yet. And so I walked around with this baggage on me, this story that if I spoke too loudly and let my light shine too brightly, then the light's going to shine on him too, and everybody's going to know my connection. Come on, you guys. I just want you to, yours is going to be different. But we got this chatter, and picking up where Christy left off, this was just my chatter. I would be remiss if I didn't share my chatter with you before I share with you how to get to an abundant life. You got to know the depth that I come from. And so for years, I dodged that conversation of my son's father because I was embarrassed of my choices, when in fact I chose an amazing, beautiful, brilliant man who simply made a poor decision. And as I told my son, he's on a long-term timeout. 21 years later, he's still there. That's his journey. That's his journey. He's also an author of 7 books published before me. So he chose to make the best of his story as well. He's a better writer, stronger writer than I am. He's just amazing. He's still brilliant. And so I look at that journey and I go, how did I get from there, broken and broke, to this story that's breathtaking? I traveled 315 days out the year. I prayed to God 17 years ago, Lord, I want to travel the world, run my mouth, and autograph anything. Yes, yes.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to today's training. We want to show you an amazing opportunity to make money. I'm surprised when my friend told me, Tina, hey, I got to sack you. My friend that is close to me, when she told me, love, I don't know anything about Mara, I said, eh? Is there any person on the face of this earth that anybody on the face of this earth that doesn't know anything about Mara? Come on. Madam Tina, how are you? Welcome. So you are all welcome. My name is Love Oladile, and today we want to talk about Mara. This training is going to be in twofold. One is we are going to be discussing about Mara. For those who don't know anything about Mara. So if you don't know anything about Mara, I'm already seeing Tina. Is there another person who don't know anything? You don't know about Mara, you're coming in for the first time, you're seeing our message for the first time. Can you leave a chat? Can you leave it in the chat box? Can you type 1, 2, 3? Can you type 1 in the chat box if you don't know anything about Mara? I don't know about Mara. I don't know how Mara works. Type 1. Put 1 in the chat box. If you don't know about Mara, if you don't know how Mara works, put 1 in the chat box, please. Let me see. Yes, I don't know about Mara. So it's only pretty much Tina. So Tina, you're the only one that don't know about Mara. So because of you, we're going to just rush through. I have a shorter, abridged presentation slide that we use for Mara now. But Tina, you can see that you're the only odd one out. Yes, today we want to talk about, the people here want to know, how do I make love? Tell us, how do we make 100,000 naira in 6 months with Mara? That's what the people here majorly want to know. But Tina, I know you two would like to know, and I know you're fire for fire now. If you catch the fire, the whole worry go catch fire. So make sure you catch the fire today, make you go tell worry people. So make I use your language, because this particular business, it is absolutely free to come on board, absolutely free. And that's what I'm so excited about. And I have said it I said it when I did my training yesterday. I was discussing with one of my staff in the office yesterday, and she was showing me that she has brought in 16 persons. And I said, 16? And you live in Gwagalada, the whole of Gwagalada? You mean when you're going home, in the bus, you don't be money you need. In the bus, you cannot stand up and introduce people to Mara. In your community, you cannot take it, put it on your head. Anybody you see Android phone, as long as there's Android phone in anybody's hand, anybody that have Android phone must know about Mara. So once you have Android phone, you must know about Mara. So today we are sharing opportunity with you about Mara. So I'm going to share my slide now, because I want my good friend here to know what we know. Yes, so even if it's only one person, only one soul we're able to convert today. We know we have converted a so-called, you have converted a so-called Tina. So we are converting a so-called Tina. So let's convert Tina. Now, guys, every one of you, whenever we have training, that is one of the things that you need to be doing. You want to raise, let me even start with your first step to raise the $100,000. We have a training. You want to ask yourself, you want to be truthful to yourself. How many persons did I send this link to? How many persons did I invite into this room to know about Mara? The more you invite, going forward, every Monday and Friday by 8 p.m. we'll be doing Mara. Every Monday and Friday, we'll be doing Mara training. How many persons are you going to be inviting? If you check the contact of your phone, how many persons do you have there? But before we get there, before all this training continues, let me quickly tell our beautiful guests. Let me quickly tell her about Mara. Okay, let me see when I'm sharing my screen already. Okay. Mara is an exchange. It's an exchange that is coming on, that is being launched. It's going to be launched soon. We're launching it soon. So if you know exchange like Binance, for the word they do crypto, or even Trust Wallet, but Trust Wallet is a decentralized exchange, because I know that many people, when they are coming on board, the first exchange they get to know is Trust Wallet. Now, we have centralized exchange like Binance, Kraken. So Mara is actually an exchange. Now, right now, we're creating awareness. Right now, we're looking for educators. We're looking for people who can educate people about Mara. So to achieve that, we are using two categories. We are using the super champions and the champions. Now, I will just tell you with my head, who is a super champion? A super champion is someone who Mara has identified as a leader who can go talk to champions. I'm going to tell you who is a champion, what champions do. But for you, the super champion, your job is to go look for champions. This champion that we are looking for, go look for champions for us. But if you are a champion, we will tell you what your responsibility now, what you're supposed to be doing. So what is a super champion supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be getting at least 30 champions a month for Mara. 30 champions, at least 30 in a month. So who is this champion? Who is that person you want to look out for? What is the role of champion? That's what I'll be discussing here today. So, like I explained, I like to cut it short that MARA is an exchange. We are going to have the brokerage app, which is what we already have now, the MARA wallet. We are going to have the layer 1 blockchain. We are going to have Launchpad for projects. So people can build their blockchain. I'm happy to know that, because when MARA first came, I saw layer 2, and I'm very excited when I had Queen's be talking about that MARA is a layer 1 blockchain. I'm excited. So guys, I can't wait to be a validator of MARA. Hey, guy, money day here. I can't wait to be a validator of MARA. So guys, I must not miss this one. Then we also have a utility token called MARA token. So MARA is a complete exchange. Is going to have its own blockchain. So it's a complete circle. We are going to be very involved in metaverse, in NFT. So it's actually a complete circle that we are working on. Now, who is a MARA champion? MARA champion is someone who is affiliated to MARA. And your job is to educate people about MARA. What are some of your functions as a MARA agent, a MARA champion? Number one, you educate target communities on MARA and the opportunities crypto offers. So your job is to be an educator. Now, as one of our educators, MARA is going to have an academy. And when the academy starts, the champions are the first set of people that will be trained, because you need to go and train people about this academy as well. So what you're learning from MARA, all we are saying is pass it on. There's a particular video I was watching recently about a man talking about a bomb blast in Philippines, and he said that this bomb blast is not by bandits, you know, it's a fertilizer that has been stored for many years. And the man said, the way that fertilizer, you know, reacted, it could, if you pour it on the farm, it makes the product come out very fine, very healthy. But if you store it, it can destroy. So the same thing, blessings. When you have blessings of God, you don't have to keep it. You need to share it. The same thing, the knowledge as champions, the knowledge you'll be getting on MARA on MARA platform. The knowledge you'll be giving, we don't want you to keep it to yourself. We want you to go out there and share the knowledge. We want you to, what we want to do with MARA, we want to educate our people. We want to liberate our people. That's why we say it's an African thing, because Africa needs this thing more. We need it more. So we are saying that we want you to go out there and liberate people. So it's liberation we are talking about. So another function is that you drive user acquisition. We want you to drive users. We want to teach them how to download. Yesterday, while I was very angry with my staff, we were testing MARA. Some people will say the link is better. Some will say it's better to download the app and use your code. So we were testing both. And I saw her very sharp, explaining to me. And I looked at her, I said, Grace, the way you are explaining these things to me, can't you go and explain it to the people outside so that you make this money? Because for me, I think that it's not enough to just depend on the salary. You should make much more money with all these opportunities that you have in 21st century, which MARA does not compete with my school. I run an online academy called TLI. MARA does not compete. So I do not disturb any of my staff or anybody working for me. I do not disturb them from doing MARA because we are not competing. This is a crypto exchange, for crying out loud. And the job is very easy. We said educate your community, drive users acquisition, manage and support the users on their crypto journey. If they have questions, you help them out. If they need help, you help them out. That is your job as a champion. Support users cash in, cash out. For those who want to be offline users, because offline champions, because on MARA, we have both the online and the offline. If you have a specific space, let's say you have a shop, you are doing tailoring or you're doing fashion designing, if you have a space, you can be an offline champion. But if you do not have, I have a space, but I love to work from home. I'm home now. Yesterday, I just knew that I don't spoil. God will help me. I went for a training and it was done in a garden and it was raining. Believe me, I caught cold and I vowed never to go to such training again. The training was very enlightening, but I didn't like the environment. And why was I so affected? Because for the past 5 years, I've been doing business from home. I'm so used to home. And last year, when I decided to open my office for the NGO, I go from home to the office. So I'm always in a very comfortable environment. So that weather yesterday was so harsh for me. So what am I saying is, some of us today, our own business is our business. You can make far more money from home with your phone more than you make in the office. As a matter of fact, I'm a living testimony. I do have an office right now. As a matter of fact, our office is huge because it's an NGO, it's a training school. Of course, it's big, but my phone and my laptop gives me more money. The money I used to run the office, I make it on my phone and laptop. That's the truth. The money I used to even pay staff and everything, I make it from the phone and the laptop. So you can actually be an online champion. That you don't have a space should not deter you from doing MARA, okay? It doesn't matter. Once you have your phone, you're good to go with MARA. Another thing is you drive MARA product awareness and brand visibility. You can see what I'm doing. I'm training people. You can start your own training on MARA and we can come and support you. You can send our messages out and get people to join us in this platform. On Mondays and Fridays, 8 p.m., we have devoted those 2 days for MARA. Every Monday and Friday, get your people into the Zoom room to do MARA. Educate existing users on MARA products. For those who already you're brought in as users, when MARA products start, when we start launching the product, when the exchange is launched, when the blockchain is launched, when the MARA token, because one of the advantage, the early information that you have right now is that you are going to know about MARA token. Look at Binance token. Those who know about it became multi-millionaires. So this is information. So what are you going to be doing as a champion? One of the things you will be doing is to educate the users when all these products are being launched. It will tell the users because they are in your community. They are now in your structure. Your job is to educate them about MARA products when they are being launched. But right now, what is your main role? Is to sign up users, to tell people about MARA. There's a new exchange. I do radio a lot. And one of the things I do, our MBC will not allow us to talk about crypto on air. So what I do tell people is it's a payment system. There's a new payment system in town and the transaction fee will be very low, lower than that of the banks. An average entrepreneur will rush you because they know what they pay in banks as transaction fee. So who is an ideal candidate for MARA champion? Who can be a MARA champion? A crypto enthusiast. If you like to talk about crypto, if crypto interests you, you should be. A mobile money agent. All these people that has POS on your street. I was going out with my nephew the other day and she said, Mommy, I don't like all this. I don't like POS business. I said, why? I said, I don't understand the business. Every home now have every compound. I mean, every compound you see a POS machine. So it doesn't matter. That's it. For me, I love that because I don't have to go into the bank for any reason anyway. I don't even have to go to the ATM machine or to the ATM for any reason. So all the mobile money agents, you know, they should all become MARA champions. So go talk to them. Business owners looking to diversify your business or adding diversify, I think that's the right word, diversify your business, meaning if you want to have multiple streams of income, you should be a MARA agent. Social media influencers, if you are very good in social media, you're always doing stuff on social media, you should be a MARA champion. Union, groups, community leaders. You should reach out, for me, that's one of the targets I have now, to reach out to union leaders, community leaders, all those guys, all our people that go for village meeting. Talk to everybody in your village meeting. Business-minded students can actually be, youth corporate can be, young entrepreneurs. If you are more than 18 years, like I tell people, if you're more than 18 years, you should be in MARA. So you're either a super champion, a champion, or a user. You're qualified for one of them. Once you are more than 18 years, MARA wallet should be on your phone because you are either a super champion, you are a champion, or you are a user. but Mara wallet must be on your phone, because Mara wallet, Mara product is something everybody must use. The way every one of us have bank accounts, don't we? We all have bank accounts, right? But because the banks are many, some of us have UBA, some of us have Zenith. But right now, Mara is the in thing in Nigeria. We are saying everybody must have Mara, whether you want to come up as a super champion, you want to come up as a champion, or you want to come up as a user, you must have a Mara app on your phone. So what are the benefits if you are a Mara champion? But I spoke about super champion. I said super champion are the ones who locate these guys, who locate the champions and bring them on to Mara. And as a super champion, one of the major gain is that you get 10% of every effort your Mara is getting. Every dime, your champion is getting, every dime the champions or super champions you bring aboard, if you're a super champion, you're going to get 10% from what they're doing. So what are the benefits? Number one is the early access to Mara token. The fact that you'll be one of the first persons. For me now, you can see me, I'm doing early access to become a validator. Because if there is a layer one blockchain, one of the things that layer one blockchain has is they have validators. So early access to become a validator is what I'm after now in Mara. But there's early access to their token, because this token, it will blow. You can imagine if we are, because what drives cryptocurrency really? In fact, as a matter of fact, generally, what drives money? Generally, what drives money? Only one thing drives money. What drives money is the acceptability, the community of people using it, and two things: usability. So if I give you $100 and I give you 100 naira, which would you go for? If I give you $100 and if I give you 100 naira, which would you go for? Please, I want you to put in the chat box. I want to drive home a message. I want to see your responses. If I give you $100 and if I give you 100 naira, which would you go for? I want to see your message in the chat box before we move on. So I see you now. Maybe you come visit and I want to give you TP. You just, we are doing something. There's a program somewhere and I want to give you, okay, we're sharing money. And someone gives you 100 naira or $100. Which would you go for? Of course, you will go for $100. So why are we going for $100? We are going for $100 because it has higher, the community of people, it has higher value, right? So what made it have higher value? The community of people using it, the usability, and the acceptability. When I traveled out of the country a few years ago, I was able to spend dollars. I wasn't able to spend naira. So it means that dollars is accepted in many more places, right? The same concept for Nigeria. It's the same concept for cryptocurrency. The more crypto is accepted, the number community, so you can see the way we are driving Mara Exchange, the community. So you can imagine at the launch of Mara, 5 million people are on the exchange. And the token is now, we are now getting the token. And people have started using the token. The token will go over the roof. That's what we are looking at. That's what we want. That's why we're saying that you have access to Mara token. Seize the opportunity. So you also earn when you onboard members. And the commission you get is $1. $1 right now is over 700 naira in Nigeria. But right now, because we are at the pre-launch, Mara has pegged their $1 at 500 naira. So what they do, you're going to get 250 naira worth of Mara token, and 250 naira will be paid into your account at the end of every month. Then you also earn 0.2 for every second degree referral. So let's say that you talk to, I talk to you, and you now decide to bring others on board, you'll be getting 0.2% commission. You earn, as Mara launches their product and people start using it Later, you'll be getting a percentage of the transaction fee of anybody that you sign up. You'll be getting a percentage. Now, for those who have offline stores, from the cash in and cash out, these days, me and the POS people, they always fight. The other day I went somewhere and someone was telling me that POS is 500, is every 5,000 naira now you pay $100, 100 naira. So you want to do 10,000, you're paying 200 naira. If you want to do 20,000, you're paying 400. I said, eh? I said, eh? What do you mean that one? So it's because she was in a place that was very busy. But you go to some of them, they will tell you 200 naira for 20,000 naira. But most of them do 300 naira for 20,000 naira. Now, out of that 300 naira, they are getting their own commission out of it. So the same thing, if you have an offline space to run MARA, you'll be getting commission in the cash in, cash out that we'll be doing. Then the commission you're getting, you can decide that you want everything in crypto, you want half in crypto and half in Naira. So that is the only way you can do it. Half in crypto, half in Naira. And you get support from MARA themselves. If you want to do events, you let MARA know, you get support. If you want to do a community drive activity, anything that will help you to drive people to MARA, MARA will give you maximum support. Sorry. So anything you want to do, MARA will give you maximum support. So what about the users? The users you're bringing in. Some people will say, the users are asking me, what is a benefit? What do I gain? For me, I don't speak too much English for users. I don't even tell users $2 or token. Number one, if I'm in the midst of people who do not know much about crypto, I just go straight to tell you that, look, this is a bank that is about to be launched. And what are you getting from this bank? You're getting very low transaction fee. Look, for an average entrepreneur, transaction fees are our headache because it piles up. You're getting very low transaction fee, very low. So people want to even do business where they're not paying transaction fee. So you're paying paying nothing as transaction fee. So get ready. Then another thing is the MARA token. And when I tell them MARA token, I give them examples of those who got Binance and how they made money, how they became multi-millionaires now because they got the information. A lot of people just go there. They go there. Then I also tell them that if you share this opportunity, most time people can't hide good things. They can't hide good things to themselves. If you share this opportunity, even though you're a user, you will still get $1. But the difference is that for a user, your $1 will only be in token when MARA launch. But for a champion, you can get half in token and you can get half in crypto. You can get half in token and you can get half in cash, like Naira being paid. Last week, people were paid. Some people got 60,000, some got 300,000. People were paid last week because why? They brought people on board and you're paid $1. Guys, like I say to people, the easiest business to do right now is MARA. Because you're not paying a dime to come on board. It is absolutely free to come on board, isn't it? Absolutely free. And you're sharing your opportunity with people and you're still telling them that, okay, it is absolutely free for you to also come on board. All you need to do is to become an educator. For me, I tell people I educate more than marketing. So this is how MARA works. However, there's a caveat. There's a caveat. If you are a super champion, you're expected to onboard at least 30 champions every month. If you are a champion, 100 users every month, 5 per day. Go and get 5 person per day. So this month, they were magnanimous because they paid even those who brought in only 40. They were magnanimous. Even those who brought in only 40 were paid, okay? They were magnanimous. So next month, I do not know. But ideally, you're supposed to bring in 100 persons per month. So you're going to go back to the person that invited you here, and you're going to get your, you go back to the person that invited you here and get your, get the person's link or the person's code. Now, I'm going to take questions for this first part before we go to the second part. The second part is, how can you make $100,000 in 6 months? What are the strategies? Because that's what I want to make. That's my target, $100,000 and above, nothing less. So I'm going to allow you ask questions in this first part before we go into the second part. So if you have questions, you can raise your hand and I will take your questions. And we also have others here. We have some MARA representative here that will also take your questions as well. So guys, if you have questions on this first aspect, you can ask your question. If you have anything you want us to clarify on how to become a MARA champion, what you stand to gain, that's what we have shared right now. So the second aspect, I will be discussing my own strategy on how I want to make my $100,000. And I think you can do it as well. Okay, I've got Mark. Mark, you can unmute yourself. Mark, you can unmute yourself and talk to us. I can't hear you, Mark.
No. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much for the presentation. It's quite a wonderful one. I just want to ask, my question is direct. Do we have a date that the launching will take place? We have a date already. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mark. It's going to be first, according to first quarter of next year. But I have MARA people here. Winsfield and Festus, tell us when MARA will be launched.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark. The MARA project is a very thorough and project with depth and focus. We have an 18-month rollout plan. The first phase of the project is the pre-launch phase, which is this very one that activated the champions network that we are dwelling on today. The second part will be the launch of the brokerage app, which is going to happen during the last quarter of this year. That should be in October. That's the launch of the golden app, or the MARA brokerage app. By brokerage app, I mean on this same MARA wallet that you can use to register and verify your credentials now, you can be able to receive cryptocurrencies, exchange them for money, and all that. It will not become an active brokerage app. Then for the exchange proper, the exchange is going to happen within the first semester of 2023. I will stop on that for now. I think I've answered your question, Mr. Mark. Thank you very much.
Okay, for me, I'm enjoying myself. I'm living in the moment. May God not kill us. But just this morning I was still just this morning I was saying, God not kill us. So somebody told me about 3 months ago that she didn't answer. I shouldn't let us rent. I should help her 100,000. She now says she wants to pay in August. I said August is far now. August is far. June, August is here. As I am now, I'm thinking of when to raise 100,000 to give her. So before you know it, this 1 year is just here. 2 years is just here. That's just the truth. Okay, if you ever said, I want to know how those that have space will start and how we can be supported by Mara. If you have, I remember you even have a Sabah Cafe. People don't they make money like another thing for Mara. Just put it in front of your shop, banner. Learn about Mara here. And start telling everybody that step into your shop. Nobody can come to my house or my office where they go sign up. You must sign up. Mr. Prince will. How will those people that have space get support? So
okay, thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much, madam. Anti-former, Mara, we are holding the hands of the champions because the champions and the super champions, they are the frontline salesmen for Mara today. So if you have any group of people, just this morning, somebody called me that he has spoken to the senior pastor of his church, and he wants me to join the activation process or presentation. So if you have and you feel that you don't have knowledge base to engage, call me. I have that colleagues here. We always make a day to be there to help you.
Ifeoma is in Abia State. Oh, Ifeoma is in Abia State. She's in Abia State.
Wherever you are from Abia, whether you're from Abreba, from Uzakole, from Bende, from Wahia, from Ibeku, from Isialangwa, from Ohafia, from Ukwa, wherever you are from, preps there. We always assist you, Ifeoma. Then again, we have a generic banner design that some people have even gone to print and hang beside their shops for those that have an offline office. Download Mara and earn $2. Refer another person and earn $1. I've seen levels of creativity in the mind of super champions and champions. I've seen some other champions that have even gone to recruit canvassers on their own and play them on fixed salary. That's people who wants to make hit this $100,000 before the end of this year. They're activating, they're inventing ideas. But whenever you want us to come and address or help you engage a major event or a mini event, we always come there, come with branded materials, branded collaterals to support your event and help you activate and own your community, Former. Thank you very much. But most importantly, always give us ample time. You can't just inform us today and want us to turn up tomorrow with those materials. If it's to come and talk, we can always come. But to come up with those branded collateral support, we need at least a little time. You know, Entalia, Festus is on the operation side, he's here. At least 1 week notice so that we can make adequate preparation. We do the market sizing of the number of people that are going to expect for the event adequately. So I think I've answered your question. You can always get contact from Madam at the end of this meeting.
You can see that please we know your village.
Good afternoon, Madam. Good afternoon, Madam. Good afternoon, Mr. Prince Will.
Good afternoon.
Just to chime in on what my Oga has already stated, Ufoma, let me also just put it in a much more simpler form for you. My Oga said, for you to really benefit from those things he has mentioned, the process is simple. Get a download link from your referral. If it is Madam that is referring you, make sure at the end of this program, get the link from her, download, and let her communicate to me directly. Let her communicate to Mr. Prince that you want to be a champion. As soon as you activate you as a champion.
Already. She's a champion already.
All well and good. So all you just need to do now, Madam, is set up the first things around your office or shop. If you want the generic banner, we give you the software version. you print it out. That is the standard Mara is giving to all its champions. When you print this out and you feel you have a sizable number that you want to talk to, just open up to Madam, and I can tell you, we will give you the necessary support to help you drive your number. And talking about the fact that you are in Abia State is not new. I once worked in Abia State, so I really know Abia State. So it's no problem coming to Abia to come and give you the support. So just carry on your part, and then we will chime in. I give thumbs up and I give kudos to the work, Madam.
Thank you. Okay, so if Mama said, Mr. Prince, so you know Abriba, yes, we know your village. If Mama, so if you do what you know, we'll come cut out your village for you. Okay, so that's it. If you do we have anybody with question again before we go to the second aspect? Before we go to the second part of this, how do we make 100,000? How do I want to make my $100,000? So guys, let's go, let's move. Now I wanted to share my phone. Mr. Prince, why is my second phone not allowing me to log in? I wanted to log into my second phone, but I downloaded the app. It's telling me to start again, and it's telling me the number has been taken. So I wanted to log into my second phone because this my phone. I'm using the data for this. I'm using the data here. Okay, so anyway, let's just move on. The first thing, I'm still saying it. I do a lot of businesses. Those who know me know that I do a lot of businesses. My second name is, by the way, the people call me Queen of Internet Business because I do, as far as internet business, I use it online. I did here. That is me, I did here. I just like to, do online business. As far as it's my phone now, but like I can go to 10 websites alone. Well, check how this one is doing, check out this one is doing. I do all that. But right now, if you have not heard it, hear it now. MARA is the simplest business to do now. Because I don't understand. That's why I will just open my mouth. I don't understand. You're coming on board for free. You're not paying a single dime to start a business. And they say, okay, go and be an educator. Go and tell people about MARA. Now, a lot of people misconstrue selling. A lot of people misconstrue it. For me, I've never seen myself as a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. Yesterday, I blasted someone, and he was saying to me, "Why will I believe in MARA? Blah blah blah." He was coming to me as if he was doing me a favor, and I said, "Guy, I'm the one doing favor. I'm the one doing you favor here. I'm the one bringing you information to change your life, to give you money." So, the first thing is that you must see yourself as a person bringing good information. Let's do analysis so that I'm going to do this analysis for you so that you can free yourself. You can free yourself to be happy to do this. Let's do analysis. Let's say MARA token, the best, you bring in users or you bring in other champions and they are giving MARA token. So let's say MARA token skyrockets. And in the next 3 years, the person is able to make multi-millions. Have you blessed the life of that person or not? So see yourself as a person bringing freedom, information, a pathway to freedom for people. So that's the first thing I do. When I start a business, I look at the benefit. What is the benefit here? I bring in you as a champion. This person was discussing someone with me in Kano the other day that got over 1,700 or so of champion and was paid 300,000 last week. Maybe the person won't pay house rent or you don't suffer. Maybe the person won't do one thing, you don't suffer. So you're bringing good news. I'm giving you opportunity. Guy, I'm giving you the opportunity your government cannot give you. Government say they want to start giving you 50. They want to start anybody who is above 50, according to what we were reading. Now we're saying, look, this is crypto life. Crypto life. This opportunity some people have gotten it before. Now you are getting the information. It's crypto life. Opportunity to make money. You're not doing anything. It's free. You're coming on board. your work is to become an educator. Maybe because me, I'm an educator now. I studied as I'm a teacher. I've always been a teacher. As an educator, you should be very proud, because why? You're bringing light into the lives of people. So when you go to talk to people about Mara, number one, these guys are going to start learning about crypto. You're even exposing them, expanding them. I will give you my experience. The first crypto I did was one coin. I wish I never did that coin, but that was the first one. I put in 8 million naira and we lost our money, right? Now, the person that told me about one coin is now my best friend, because I'm very grateful to her. It was because of her I found out about cryptocurrency. If I had put my 8 million in Bitcoin by now I would be multi-billionaire. But then, have I made money in crypto after then? Yes, I have made much more money in crypto than I have lost. So the person brought in light into my life. Now that one, they don't even have no exchange. No, we made mistake, fine. But now, Mara is saying to you, look, exchange, blockchain. Do you know what it means to have a blockchain? Mr. Prince, you owe me. Oh, the day when validator starts, tell me about validator. You don't say I'm always starting for I'm always going for validator.
that ULS own don't pay, they pay me anytime I remember that. But we will not talk about it here now.
I'm talking about Mara blockchain, because anywhere there is a blockchain, there will be validators. Anytime there is a blockchain involved in a project, as the blockchain is about to be launched, there will be validators. So I'm saying that validator of Mara, I want to be number one, because I know what can come in if you're a validator. A validator means that every transaction the blockchain is doing, they will be sharing with you for life. Who is a validator? So that's the opportunity again that is there for you. But let's even talk about this one that you have the opportunity as a champion to help Mara to create awareness. We have churches. Can you just even look? Some churches they get scared that if you're bringing something to them, what their members have to pay. But now their members don't have to pay a dime. We have some churches that have 1,000. All the people going to Catholic Church, they always get crowd. Their members do not have to pay a dime. So all we need to do is to write to churches and tell them we want to come and introduce a platform where their members can, do low transaction, make money. We just sell it to them. We package and sell to them. You have union leaders. Now, let's assume that you want to go to a union leader. Let's assume you want to meet Pastor Lizzie, everybody for your church. I would say you don't organize them. At least this one, there's no money involved. There's no money involved. So let's assume that you want to talk to a union leader. The union leader wants to benefit now. So union leader can say, I know, I will use my own link. I want to make all the money. Even if you are a champion, Mara can allow you to become a super champion, because it means that you will not be a super champion that will sign up that union leader. For everything the union leader gets, you're going to get 10%. Everything the union leader gets, you're getting 10%. So my people, church is there. Union leader is there. For me now, I'm doing my own kind of radio program. I'm doing my own kind of radio program. The kind of radio program I do radio. I put people on WhatsApp and train them on WhatsApp. Shikena. And my radio, I'm calling in, because right now, from September, every radio in Nigeria will hear us. And what we are doing, I say in my room, the comfort of my room, I call in. I sell Mara to people. I tell them about Mara. I tell them to send me their WhatsApp. They send me their WhatsApp. We add them to WhatsApp group. We train them on WhatsApp group. We show them and even sign people up on WhatsApp group there. This is what don't become sweet now. It don't become easy. It don't become sweet, it don't become easy. So from September, I'm eating every radio stations in Nigeria for Mara. And we're selling Mara to them. We're bringing them on the WhatsApp group. We're training them. We're signing them up as Mara champion or Mara user. At least, like I said, everybody 18 years and above must be Mara. So you are either a Mara super champion, you are a Mara champion, or you are a Mara user. But because you are 18 years and above, as far as you have a phone that can download Mara app, Mara app must be on your phone, Joe. Mara app must be on your phone. That one is sure banker. It has to be on your phone. So guys, you've got opportunities. The opportunities is just there. Unfortunately, the schools are locked now, but they won't be locked forever. Another opportunity is the school. And the easiest way to buy into school is to go and meet the head of the schools. Explain to people, they look for money now. Head of school, they look for money. The owner of school, they look for money. It's to go and meet the head of schools. If you go to a institution, go and meet their heads, or go and meet their union leaders, or go and meet all the, what's it called now? Class reps of some classes, but it's even good to go through to go to the hierarchy. And they just call them and tell them everybody about Mara Wallet. As a matter of fact, the students themselves want to make money now. So opportunity for even the students can become champions. Those of them that are interested in running the business, they can become champions. So let's do the calculation. $100,000 divided by 100,000 people, isn't it? If you have 100,000 people in Mara, because you're being paid $1, if you have 100,000 people, it means that 50,000, you have token worth of 50,000, then you get your 50,000. If you have 200,000 people, you have 100,000 worth of tokens. You have 100,000 Naira in your account. We can drive this thing. This is what it is, something that is attention. Any business, if you want to make money in any business, is attention. If you put your attention to it, you will get it. So it is about attention. Are you ready to put your attention? I told my staff last week, I run an online school called TLI. I said, after TLI, Mara, I put Mara on my edge, on my shoulder, because I want to drive traffic to Mara. I don't see any, that's why if I can tell all my staff, we better go and be doing Mara, because it doesn't compete with what we are doing. We have an online school, we use an exchange. What business are you doing? Whether you're a fashion designer, you are a, you sell granite, you're selling corn, you run a boutique, there's no business you're doing. Mara is not competing with your business. So because of that, you can run Mara as a side hustle. So if you put attention, this thing is about attention, is about planning. If you want to make money, if you want to make money, it's about planning. It's about attention and about planning. What are you interested in, Madam Lizzie? Is it radio? Because I know say logistics, because let me say I want to do radio. Undak, you can't hear. So somebody should please help me tell Undak how to type on, how to tap on the icon that looks like a microphone, and so that you can hear us. So guys, it's about attention. Anything you want to make money in, you need to put in attention. You need to mark out. For me, I'm the kind of person that don't disturb people in my street for any business I'm doing online. I just do my thing in social media. But Mara is something that we said every 18 years and above, as long as you have a phone that is browsing, a smartphone, you can download the Mara app. So if I talk to them, I'll tell them about super champions, and about user. Choose the one you want, but you must download the app because we must Maranize you. So when I'm Maranizing you, I'll Maranize you whether to be a super champion, a champion. Or... So someone said something, so Mr. Quincy just said something now. He said some people are even already employing people to go and do. That is smartness. Look at this POS. Do you know some people, they employ people, they go get the POS, employ people, and they're paying the person. That's smartness. You can actually employ people. You can tell them, you can give them targets. You can give them targets, and from what Mara is paying you, you are paying the person. From what Mara is paying you, because if this person, if they are meeting targets, You can give them a target of 100. If they are meeting targets, say, okay, Mara say 100. You can even tell the person, because you are now doing it full time, target of 200. If the person gets 200 persons in, Mara is paying you 100 times 500. You can pay the person. Most of these people that are sales, maybe sales people, maybe it's 30,000. These young boys that just finished school and they're looking for something to do. All they do is to go out there and talk to people. But for me, another thing I'm using, apart from radio, apart from this strategy to go meet churches, unions, the next strategy is social media. I use social media a lot. People are on social media, and I don't even have to pay for advert. You do not have to pay for the advert. Even this, your Facebook, your Instagram, people are on social media. How many social media groups are you? On social media groups, this is the kind of opportunity they are looking for, on social media groups. So this is the time to go and look for all the business groups on social media. This is a kind of great opportunity, genuine opportunity, because a lot of people are falling into the hands of scammers. But now we have seen a genuine business that you can sell to people with pride. Do you know what it means to have an exchange, to have a blockchain? This is a huge, huge project. And you're so fortunate that you're knowing about this project from beginning, from inception. And they're saying that because you're a champion, you're helping us to onboard users, we are going to pay you. Guys, it's an opportunity to run with. Opportunity to run with. Blast your social media. It's not about sending links. I'm doing that. Some people I said I wanted to train $0 to $100,000 group. It's not about blasting. It's not about blasting the social media with links. It's about knowing the right way to educate people. So that's why the people I want to train, the first training we're going to be doing is copywriting skills, because you need to have the skills to write copy. You have the skills. What do you say to people that will attract them? What do I say that will draw them? I see people sending what they get from Mara, wait list, something wait list. And even me, right there, I'm waiting wait list. And you are sending me and see, they will just say wait list. I say, what you do? They say, is this how to do marketing? No. You need to craft your words. What do I write? What do I send out to people? What do I send out? And the truth is that different social media have different responses. What you send on Facebook, you may not send us. It may not work on Instagram. What you put on Instagram may not work on WhatsApp. So you must have the social media. Okay, let me do something. Let me get the group I want to do training on social media for this month for people. Let me post it for those of you who are interested to join. Can be fortunate, so you can learn all these things. Social media is another great place where you can get markets. It's a great place where you can get market. Let me forward the group link and give you the opportunity to be part of the training. Guys, when it comes to marketing, you cannot know all. When it comes to marketing, you can't know all. So the more you learn, don't even assume that you know all. Even me, I've spent years learning marketing, but yet I don't know all. When I still see marketing classes, I still opt in, I jump in. Okay, so I'm sharing the link now on the chat box. If you are interested in learning marketing, social media marketing, what to say on social media, what works on different social media, so that you can join us to make this money that we're talking about. You can join the group. You can join the group. I'm doing it for free. I see people pay me as much as 200,000 for my 200,000 naira for my social media marketing training. But this time around, I'm giving you for free to be part of this training and learn the right. You need to learn how to what to write. How do you craft? Marketing is not an easy thing. No? Yesterday, I was in the training I was in was a photography. They were teaching us how to phonography, how to use phone, to get, so how to how to polish the pictures and everything. So I was like, they were making me as a model. I was like, I saw that we were doing something. So the guy said, see, to do a model is not easy. To be a photographer is not easy. So the truth is that to market is not easy. You need to craft. You need to craft. You need to craft the message. What message? What can I say? And when you are crafting, you need to test. I sent something out yesterday. 2 days ago. I didn't get a response like I wanted. And I sent something else, something I sent yesterday. It was even Mr. Princefield that sent me what they were doing for yesterday evening. I just added my own thoughts. You need to know how many attention that singular thought got. Those thoughts that I just said, you have the opportunity to make money, blah, blah, blah. That singular thought got so much attention. So because of that, I'm cutting out that thought. That is it. You test. That's one thing about social media. You test what is the response you're getting. So I'm cutting out that thought and reworking that thought. I can rework that thought for 1 week. That's how it does. That's what we do in social media marketing. So social media marketing is something that you need to learn, and it works. It works. There are people, if you go to, what do you put on social media groups? You have some groups that have 200,000, 500,000. Come on, out of 500,000, if you post something interesting, especially something that is free and genuine, you will get people to join. Guys, so let's go. We'll continue the training on the group. For those who are in the group, we'll continue the training because it's going to be like every week. We are just focusing on marketing every week because we need to learn how to get this 100,000. We need to get this 100,000. We go get them. How many of you believe that you can get $100,000 in 6 months in Mara? Hey, how many of you believe it? If you believe it, let me see. Let me see you say yes on the chat box. I believe I can fly. Okay, Mr. Prince, we don't need you already part of Mara. I'm talking about people who are not part of Mara. How many of you believe you can make this $100,000 in Mara? Guys, it comes with work. If you work it, one thing I like about online business that are genuine is that when you work it, you make the money. It's about working it. If you don't work it, you don't make the money. If you work it, you make the money. And for me, I like to do business I'm very proud of. Anything crypto that is genuine, I did there. And Mara is crypto, and I can see the genuinity in this business. So we are there. We will be there when the exchange will launch. We will spend the money. We will put our money there. We will spend our money from there. We'll buy different coins. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at Mara localizing their exchange. You can use the exchange platform to buy your recharge card. You can use it to pay for your cable TV. If I pay for cable TV, my cable TV not go. I go call now. I also customer service day. I don't do cable TV with banks because if your cable TV not work, you have to go into the bank. You have to be calling them. They'll be wasting your data. They'll be wasting your credit. But I have a platform I use. In fact, I will just chat them. Call, my cable TV didn't work. Yeah, let me check. Immediately they will check. I say, okay, we have found the problem. We are solving it. Or if I buy a recharge card, if it didn't go. So I bet that's the kind of thing we want from Mara. Mara should make it so easy for everyone, for their support to be great. Your support. Hey, Mr. Festus, I hope say they hear that one. Go and go operations. Their support should be seamless. So that if we localize the exchange, you can do your recharge card, you can do your cable TV, the person selling granite will say, I accept Mara token. I'm looking forward to that. I accept Mara token. The person selling corn on the road, the person selling firewood, your tailor, your hairdressers, you want to spend, all of us are spending Mara token. So we can all spend Mara token. We can all make the money in Mara. $100,000 between now and December is possible if you focus on it, because you can get 100,000 people into Mara, and you're making the token, you're getting the token, you're getting the cash. It is free. I like that word, free. Free to sign up as a super champion, as a champion, and as a user. So what is the work there? It's attention, guys. Attention. Say attention. It's attention. Put attention in this thing, and you feel like you're making the money. Okay, guys. Thank you. If you have any question, we're still here to take your questions before we go. We're still here to take your questions before you go. I have my big girl here. She wants to go and make her hair. So my daughter wants to go and make her hair. And mommy, normally somebody comes to do her hair, but I say, Mommy, I want to give you time. Only mommy and you. We're going to the salon. We'll just be gisting. Your brother and sister will not disturb her. She said, yes, mommy, I think I like that. So she thinks she likes that. Okay, Peter. Is it my Peter? Is it the Peter that I know? Peter.
It's me, the same me, the queen of internet business.
Yes, so okay. Peter was the one that gave me that name. Peter was the one that gave me that name. People don't know. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I was seeing into the future when I made that.
Yes. Peter, actually, everybody, I think, please, let's give digital clap to Peter. Actually, let's give him digital clap. It was the one that gave me the name years back. Yes, ma'am. I was teaching on a platform, so I was teaching multiple business. And you just say, yeah, this lady is the queen of internet business. And that's it. Peter is everything, long time.
Everything is very fine.
You guys are big boys. All of them just sack me, no problem. I still did.
Now if you are okay, just follow your steps.
Well done.
I want to find out. I joined the meeting a bit late.
Okay.
But I know I will get back to you to get the details. But I want to find out the mistake we made with one coin is that we didn't establish whether it was truly a cryptocurrency. They were calling it a cryptocurrency, but they were operating on SQL. So I want to know more about this. I didn't join early, so I don't know whether they mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is an exchange that is about to be launched. It's owned by a Nigerian, so we should not be stranger to ourselves. It's owned, but of course with support from Coinbase, Kraken, and a lot of investors. But it's actually the founder, the visionary. I mean, which English they use? The visionary, the everyday ideas. It came from a Nigerian, So because we know all that, we're giving him all the support. It's going to be like Binance, and they're also going to launch their blockchain as well. So we've done our work to see that, oh guys, this guy is serious. He knows what he's doing, and the kind of caliber of people he's bringing on board, to give all the support. It was in Abuja 2 weeks ago. He met with some crypto influencers, and we're able to give him some more advice. So this is real.
Oh, that's a good one. I know whatever you're going to is real.
No, now that we have gotten experience, no, we don't go fall like that again.
Yes, I understand that. So it's not yet in. It's not. Hey, there's so much noise here.
You did, Patty. I will send you how to sign up. I will send you how to sign up. I will send you some videos to watch as well. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So any other question, please, before we call it a day? Any other question before we call it a day? Other questions in the chat box? Okay, so it's a good one. It's a good one. We'll continue on the group for those who are in the group. So if you're not yet on the group, if you want to learn about the marketing, you can join this group. I'm posting the link again. How to market so that we get to $100,000. We need to get to $100,000 by December. We need to be celebrating. Okay, guys. Thank you. It's been a good day, wonderful day. We are going to meet on Monday by 8 p.m. for another session.